The following game is being played with History Maker Baseball Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2022, all rights reserved. If you would like to order a copy of History Maker Baseball Express, or if you would like to check out the other products offered from Play Games, please click on the link provided in the description box below. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel as we get set for Game 4 here in this best of 5 game set between the 2021 Oakland Athletics and the 1927 New York Yankees. Here is the situation. The Yankees are ahead in the series 2-1, and if they win this game, they will win the series outright because it is a best of 5 games. If the 2021 Athletics win this game, there will be a Game 5 back at the Coliseum in Oakland for another winner-take-all. It will only be the second winner-take-all matchup in this project if the 2021 Athletics can pull off a victory here in Game 4 to force Game 5. With that being said, your pitching matchup is a rematch of game number 1 with Wadey Hoyt going for the 1927 Yankees and Frankie Montas for the 2021 Oakland Athletics. With that being said, lineups have been exchanged at home plate, and Matt Olson and Wadey Hoyt are ready to get this game get this game underway to see if the series will end or will there be a Game 5 to be played. Without further ado, let's play ball. 1-3-3. Is Wadey Hoyt an ace pitcher? He's a semi-ace. The Decider Die says he is. Now, for those of you that are just joining this video series for the first time, or if you're watching any of the content on my channel that I have on my channel, I welcome you with open arms. If you like the content that you see, like, comment, and subscribe will help me out as I begin my YouTube journey. So with that being said, back to this game here with a semi-ace. The way that I work semi-ace in this game is if the pitcher has semi-ace and the Decider Die says he does, he will have ace for that at bat for that turn. Maybe the next time he gets another ace check, and the Decider Die will end up blank. That means he doesn't have it for that turn. So I play it as if he has ace for that turn, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. So in this case here, he does, and it will be a no-runs result of 1 dot to end the top half of the first. And here is Mark Koenig to lead off the Yankees bottom half of the first. Frankie Montas. 2-4-4. Is Montas an ace pitcher? No, he is not. Is Mark Koenig a utility batter? No, he is not. So that's going to end up being a men on base result, -1 for the black die of control. Frankie Montas has semi control, so that's going to end up being the black die being reduced from a 4 to a 3, and the Yankees are going to play it safe by putting the runners on first and second, allowing us to go onto my optional men on base narrative chart with a roll of the decider die with dot equaling a back-to-back singles and a blank equaling back-to-back walks. So Mark Koenig is going to get, for over his 2 plate appearances, back-to-back singles. And remember, my narrative chart is based off of stats for either 1 at bat, 2 at bats, or possibly 3 at bats. So if you like if you'd like to download the chart that I'm using for collecting stats from the men on base or the RBI, micro RBIs or RBI question mark results, I left the link down below in the description box. And I only ask if you have a copy of History Maker Baseball Express, then you could download those charts for yourself, play them out, and see how you like them, if you want to add a little bit more action into your games. So with that being said, here's Babe Ruth to roll off of the men on base chart. And I read the blue and black die as such, which is in this case, it's a 35. Control pitcher gets the ground out. Frankie Montas is a semi-control pitcher. The decider die says he is, so that's going to end up being a ground out to end the first inning, to end the Yankees half of the first with no score as we head to the second inning here in Game 4 of this series between the 1927 Yankees and the 2021 Oakland Athletics. Here's Matt Chapman with a 1.35. So you guys can see. I do apologize for the glare in that. 1.35 is Wadey Hoyt, an ace pitcher. He is a semi-ace, and this time the decider die says no, he does not have ace. So in this case here, we move on to the batter check for Matt Chapman. Is he a champion batter? He is not. So that's going to be a no runs narrative result of 1 blank to end the top half of the second for the Oakland Athletics. We go now to the bottom half of the second here at the stadium with Lou Gehrig to lead it off. And it looks like it will be a 2-4-6. And a 2-4-6 is going to be... Is Montas a star pitcher? No, he is not. Excuse me. He is a semi-star. The decider die says he is not. Is Gehrig a champion batter? He is a champion batter, so that's going to end up being a men on base result -1, with a base running adjustment symbol. And since Lou Gehrig is a neutral runner, no adjustment will be needed as the bases are loaded. And we will roll the decider die once again to determine what is the outcome for for this turn here. And we'll be seeing the multiple runners on base chart with a red die of 2. And again, you can use any die that you want when you're looking at the multiple runners on base chart in accordance onto my optional men on base narrative chart that I'm using for this project. And it looks like I'll be reading a red die 2 for bases loaded. It'll be a walk and back-to-back singles for Lou Gehrig for the Iron Horse. Lou Gehrig. I believe that was his nickname, but I'll double check if it was right or not. Anyway, Bob Musel off of the men on base chart. 25, reading the black and blue dice as such. Iron fielder commits the error. No, Marquand is not an error, is not an iron, so that's going to end up being a ground out to end the top half of the second, or excuse me, the bottom half of the second, and we will flip both cards here, and we head now to the third inning with the score pretty much all goose egg at this point. And it seems I forgot to do the even though it says sunny, I just want to make sure it's right for this game. I forgot to do that, so let me just take a timeout here while I get the correct clubhouse mood for both teams. Timeout. And we are back for the top half of the third. So the 2021 A's clubhouse mood will remain sunny, but I forgot. In the 1927 Yankees have changed to a stormy mood. I forgot to do it at the beginning of the game, so that way everything is all set in stone. So the actual mood for this game is 2021 A's sunny, and the 1927 Yankees are stormy. And we move on to the top half of the third, and we continue our game with Chad Pinder up at the plate. 1-2-4. Is Wadey Hoyt an ace pitcher? And again, he is a semi-ace. The decider die says he is not. So that's going to is Chad a champion? 1-2-4. Is Chad Pinder a champion batter? No, he is not. So that's going to be a no runs result of 4 to end the top half of the third for the 2021 A's. And we go now to the bottom half of the third with no score here at the stadium here in Game 4. 2-2-4. Is Montas an ace pitcher? No, he is not. Excuse me. Is Morehart a utility batter? No, he is not. So that's going to end up being a men on base result, -1 for black die of control. The decider die was not used, if I recall. Ace no. 2-2-4. Ace no. Utility no. So yes, it wasn't used. So Montas does not have control. So that is going to end up being a first and third situation for the 1927 Yankees. And we will re-roll the decider die to see what the outcome is off of my optional men on base narrative chart. And it looks like Morehart will be collecting 2 hits for over his 2 plate appearances. And again, as usual, I will be rolling the red die with 1 and a 6 equaling a home run. 2 and 5 are singles. 3 is a triple, and 4 is a double. And Ray Morehart will be collecting 2 hits. He'll be collecting a home run and an RBI. So anytime that a 1 or 6 is rolled with the under X hits, either 2 or 3, it is considered a solo home run. So, and the 1927 Yankees are up 1-0. A 3 is going to be a triple. So he collects a home run and a triple to put the Yankees in front 1-0 here in game 4. Here is Joe Duggan reading the black and blue dice as such. With a 24, Goldfielder makes the out. Yan Gomes, just entering into the series here, is not gold, so it's going to be an error. Safe at first, runners advance a base, and that will be an error on the A's and a run for the 1927 Yankees, as they now lead this game by a score of 2-0. Here's Benny Bengo. 1, 3, 5, or excuse me, 13. We're still on the men on base chart. 13 is fresh or relief pitcher gets the pop out. And again, the way that I work freshness, for those of you that are just tuning in to my channel for the first time. And again, if you like what you see, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for future content. And with freshness, I will be playing it as 3 full fresh and 3 semi-fresh. And the pitcher will retain their freshness quality if that pitcher is pitching a shutout. So in this case here, Frankie Montas is fresh, so he will get the pop out and stop the bleeding for now, as the 1927 Yankees will pull ahead in this game by a score of 2-0 as we head now to the top half of the 4th, and Elvis Andrus stepping up to the plate. 3, 4, 6. See it? There we go, without the glare. 3, 4, 6. And once again, I do apologize for the glare. 3, 4, 6 is going to be pitcher not fresh. Now we are now in the semi-fresh innings. So Wadey Hoyt is semi-fresh. The decider die says he is still fresh. So we move on to the batter check of, is Elvis Andrus a hero batter? No, he is not. So that's going to end up being a no runs result. However, Elvis Andrus does not have the home run king or slugger qualities. So that is going to end up being a no runs result of 4 dot. And that's going to put an end to the 4th inning here at the stadium with your score 1927 Yankees 2 and the 2021 Oakland Athletics nothing. Here we go to the bottom half of the 4th. 1, 4, 5. And it reads, is Frankie Montas an ace or dynamic pitcher? No, he is not. Is Earl Combs a sad sack batter? No, he is not. So that's going to end up being a men on base result, -1 for black die, if Frankie has flash. He does have flash, so that black 5 will be reduced to a 4, putting the runners on first and third. And for Combs, the decider die was not used. Ace, no. Sad sack, no. So yeah, it was not used. So we will go up to the multiple runners on base chart, looking at the red die 4. And again, you could use any dice that you want if you're using my optional men on base narrative chart. And a 4 for first and third is going to be a hit by pitch in one appearance and a single in the next for Earl Combs. And here we go to Mark Koenig. Reading the black and blue dice as such of a 25. Iron fielder commits the error. Oh, Josh Harrison is a semi-iron. The decider die says he is an iron, so that's going to put another error on the board, another run, as the runners advance a base. And Jay Hay will be flipped, and Mark Koenig will be flipped, and the score now is 3-0 in favor of the 1927 New York Yankees. With the Bambino, Babe Ruth, he could blow this game wide open. So let's first check to see if that pen is active for the 2021 Oakland Athletics. And again, they are not on the blank. So they're putting faith in Frankie Montas to get out of this inning with only just allowing one run. 45, fresh pitcher gets the ground out. Oh, yikes. Frankie Montas, we're in the semi-fresh innings now, so Frankie Montas does not have fresh, so that's going to be a single, and that'll be a single and two runners, and runners advance two bases, so the runner on second will score to make the score 4-0, and the runner on first will go to third. And oh man, tough decision here. It's not this unlikely that you would see this situation come up, but I think we're going to let the decider die choose. We're going to let the decider die decide here. Dot, the inning is over. Blank, the inning continues. All right, the inning continues with Lou Gehrig. 13, fresh pitcher or relief pitcher gets the pop out. This time, Frankie Montas does get the decider die to behave, to give him freshness. He is fresh, therefore, it'll be a pop out for Lou Gehrig to end the fourth inning. Oh man. So after 4 innings of play here at the stadium, your score is 1927 Yankees 4 and the 2021 Athletics nothing. We head to the top half of the fifth, and Ramon Laureano will step up to the plate. 266. About this. There it is. 266. Is Wadey Hoyt a star pitcher? No, he is not. Is Ramon Laureano a champion batter? No, he is not. So it'll be a chance for a solo home run. However, if the black die is 6 and the batter has either home run king or slugger qualities, he hits a solo home run. Oh my goodness, Ramon Laureano will put a jolt into one, high, far, and gone, deep into the left field seats to put the 2021 A's on the board by a score of 4-1, with still in favor the score still favors the 1927 Yankees by a score of 4-1, courtesy of the Ramon Laureano long ball. And that's going to do it for the fifth inning here for the A's. And we head to the bottom half of the fifth with the score of 1927 Yankees 4 and the 2021 Athletics 1. Bottom half of the fifth, and here is Bob Musil. But first, let's check to see if that pen is active now for Frankie Montas, should he falter in this inning. And they are. So the pen is active for the A's, and we're not taking we're not taking Frankie Montas out of the game. We're just checking to see if the pen was active, and yes, they are. So Montas remains in this game to pitch to Bob Musial, and let's see what comes up with that result. 115. Is Montas a struggler pitcher? No, he is not. Is Bob Musial a utility batter? No, he is not. So that's going to be a men on base result, -1 for black die of flash. That's going to immediately become a no runs inning result of 1 blank, and that's going to put an end to the bottom half of the 5th inning for the Yankees. And with that, your score remains 4-1 in favor of the 1927 New York Yankees. We go to the 6th, and Matt Olson will lead things off. Okay, triple fours. So this is going to be an umpire check. So what I do here is I will re-roll 1 die, and we'll re-roll this black die here. And we got a 1. So it's going to read, respected first base umpire. And the way that I played my games for this project last year was with a rotisserie umpire. So if he has the quality, he has the quality. If he doesn't, he doesn't. So in this case here, it's asking, is the umpire respected? The decider die says he is. That is going to be a men on base result. So we will re-roll the black die. And it will remain a 1 to put Matt Olson on at first. And a 1-4 is going to be a drop third strike. So we are going to look at the Yankees catcher, which is Benny Bengo. And as you can see, his fielding rating is neutral or blank. And he was able to, so either way, he was able to find the loose ball. We're going to re-roll the decider die since it was used for the rotisserie umpire check for my games. And we will see what happens. So a dot, the throw is late, batter is safe at first on a strikeout pass ball, or blank, batter is safe at first via a strikeout throwing error on the catcher. So batter is safe at first via a strikeout, and it will be also to note of a pass ball was recorded. And here we go with Matt Chapman with Matt Olson on first base off of the men on base chart. And again, reading the black and blue dice as such of a 13. Fresh pitcher or relief pitcher gets the pop out. Oh, and unfortunately, Wadey Hoyt is not fresh, courtesy of the decider die. And it looks like that is going to be a double for Matt Chapman, as he will score Matt Olson from first base. And the score is now 4-2, still in favor of the 1927 Yankees. And just like Montas back in the 4th inning, we're going to check if the bullpen is active for the 1927 Yankees. They are not. So we are going to continue this inning with Mark Canha to see if Wadey Hoyt can get out of it. This will probably be his last inning of work. 13. And as usual, fresh or relief pitcher gets the pop out. This time, the decider die decides to behave for Wadey Hoyt. He will be fresh, and the batter, Mark Canha, will get a pop out. So the Yankees and so the A's are really desperate to try to mount a comeback here in this ball game as the as they really want to see game 5, but who knows what could happen as we head to the bottom half of the 6th. But first, let's see if Montas will stay in the game. And he will. Facing Ray Morehart for the 1927 Yanks. 155 is Montas an ace pitcher? No, he is not. Is Morehart a hero batter? He is not. So that's going to be a no runs result of 5 dots. And that's going to probably smell the end of the inning for the 1927 Yankees. But they still lead the game by a score of 4-2. And it looks like the Yankees manager is going to make a move to the pen, and we are going to take a timeout. All right, so Joe Girard will be the new Yankee pitcher here in the top half of the 7th, as he will be a bullpen hero pitcher. And the way in History Maker Baseball Express works, if you go to the pen only once during the game, or make a pitching change once during the game, and that will be, and in this case here, Joe Girard will be the will be fresh for the rest of this game. So we're not going to worry about if he's fresh or semi-fresh, as he was denoted out from the pen to be a bullpen hero. So if you were just joining us for the first time, again, I welcome you to the channel. And if you like what you see on screen, or in my any other videos for any that I have on my channel for right now, I encourage you to like the video, like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment as I start to begin my YouTube journey. So with that being said, Joe Girard is now up at the plate. Or excuse me, Chad Pinder is now up at the plate for the 2021 A's as we get set for the top half of the 7th. 2-5. Is Girard an ace pitcher? No, he is not. Is Chad Pinder a hero batter? No, he is not. So that's going to end up being a no-runs result of 2-blank to take us to the stretch here at the stadium with the score 1927 Yankees 4 and the 2021 A's 2. And let's see if that bullpen is still active out there for the Oakland A's. They are. Is Frankie Montas going to be coming out of this game? He is. So with that being said, we will take a timeout while the crowd here at Yankee Stadium 1 enjoys a rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. We will take a timeout for an Oakland A's pitching change. And it looks like Jake Diekman will be the lucky contestant out of the 2021 A's bullpen to pitch to Joe Duggan here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 3-5-6. Is Diekman a workman pitcher? No, he is not. Is Duggan a champion? batter. No, he is not. So that's going to be a no runs result, and hence Duggan does not have the home run king or slugger qualities. It'll be a no runs result of 3 blank to end the bottom half of the 7th inning. We move to the top half of the 8th. Your score is still 4-2 in favor of the 1927 Yankees. 3-4-5. Is Gerard a star pitcher? No, he is not. Is Yan Gomes a sad sack batter? No, he is not. So that's going to end up being a men on base result, -1 from black die if flash or control. Joe Girard has both flash and control, so 4 on the black die will be reduced to a 2. So it'll be a 3 on the blue die and a 2 on the black die. And it will be a walk for Yan Gomes, and he advanced to second on a Joe Girard balk. So a balk was called on Girard, advancing Yan Gomes to second base for Elvis Andrus up at the plate off of the men on base chart. And I read the blue and black die as such with a 34. Slugger hits home run. It's a double. Unfortunately for Elvis Andrus, that he is not a slugger, so that's going to be a single and end of inning result, but not before scoring. Yan Gomes from second to put this game within 1 run. The score is now 1927 Yankees 4 and the 2021 A's 3. As we head now to the bottom half of the 8th, and Benny Bengo will step up to the plate. Triple fives. This is an experience roll, so we will roll now the blue die for this. And it's 6 off of the experience chart. Do we have either an icon batter or a prospect pitcher? Unfortunately, we do not, so that will be a no runs result of 5 blank to end the 8th inning for the 1927 Yankees. And with that being said, we head to the top half of the 9th with the last chance for the Oakland Athletics to do something, try to extend this series to a game 5, or otherwise it's series over. And Josh Harrison is up at the plate looking to do such thing to try to extend it for his team. 3-4-5. 3-4-5. Is Girard a star pitcher? No, he is not. Is Jay Hay a sad sack batter? No, he is not. It will be a men on base result, -1 for black die if control. Joe Girard has both, -1 for black die if flash or control. Joe Girard does have both flash and control, so this black die 5 will be reduced to a runner on either runners on first and second or put in the runners on third base. They do need the runs. However, the Athletics manager decides to put the runners at first and second with a 3 and a 3. That's either going to be back-to-back singles or back-to-back walks. The decider die says it'll be back-to-back walks, and it looks like star no, Satsek no. So yes, the decider die was not used, so it'll be back-to-back walks for Josh Harrison and the 2021 A's are making noise here in the top half of the ninth. Reading the black and blue dice as such, 23. Eager grounds out. Oh, Ramon Laureano is a semi-eager. The decider dice says he is. And oh man, that is going to be your ball game, folks, as the 1927 Yankees knock off the 2021 A's in 4 games with a final score of 4-3 here at Yankee Stadium. Oh man. The A's manager made a huge, possibly, maybe could have put the runner on third, but they decided to play it safe. Unfortunate for the 2021 A's. They will be handed their first loss of this project, and the 1927 Yankees will now take a 3-1 lead in this Gauntlet Challenge as they take Series 4 of this project, and Game 4 of this series. Again, your final score from Yankee Stadium 1 is 1927 Yankees 4 and the 2021 A's 3.